707-730, sex assault in the first degree. It's a Class A felony. Knowingly subjects a person to sexual penetration by strong compulsion, engages in sexual penetration with a person less than the age of 14, engages in sexual penetration with a person 14 or 15 years old, and the person is not less than 5 years older than the minor and not legally married. Sexual penetration with a person who's mentally defective, sexual penetration with a person who's mentally incapacitated or physically helpless as a result of a substance that was administered without permission and the actor is the cause. 707-731, sex assault in the second degree. It's a Class B felony. Knowingly subjects a person to sexual penetration by compulsion, subjects a person to sexual penetration who is mentally incapacitated or physically helpless, sexual penetration with a prisoner, person confined to a detention facility, in custody, or committed to the Director of Public Safety, and an employee of such. Engages in sexual penetration with a person who is at least 16 years old, and the person is not less than 5 years older than the minor, and advises, supervises, or instructs the minor. 707-732, sex assault third. It's a Class C felony. Recklessly subjects a person to sexual penetration by compulsion. Knowingly subjects a person less than 14 to sexual contact. Engages in sexual contact with a person 14 or 15 years old, and the person is not less than 5 years older than the minor and not legally married. Subjects a person to sexual contact who is mentally defective, incapacitated, or physically helpless. Sexual contact with a prisoner, person confined to a detention facility, in custody, or committed to the Director of Public Safety, an employee of such. Subjects a person to sexual contact by strong compulsion. 707-733, sexual assault in the fourth degree. This is a misdemeanor. Knowingly subjects a person to sexual contact by compulsion. Exposes genitals which is likely to alarm or put a person in fear of bodily injury. Trespasses for the purpose of surveillance for sexual gratification. Has sexual contact with a person who is at least 16 years old, and the person is not less than 5 years older than the minor, and advises, supervises, or instructs the minor. 707-733.6, continuous sexual assault of a minor under the age of 14. This is a Class A felony. Any person who resides or has recurring access to a minor under the age of 14 and engages in at least 3 acts of sexual penetration or contact. 707-734, indecent exposure. This is a petty misdemeanor. Intentionally exposes their genitals to a person that is not married to and is likely to cause affront. 707-741, incest. This is a Class C felony. Commits an act of sexual penetration with someone within degrees of consanguinity or affinity within which marriage is prohibited. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on more study videos and legal changes.